What's up, Picks and Parlay family? Winners and whiners, bet win repeat community. Found my American badass hat somewhere on this over the weekend. If y'all don't think we're into some USA hockey, I don't know what to tell you because we are. And I also have I got my Panda shirt on because I'm feeling like some of y'all need a hug. And this is my peace, love, and whatever. I don't know. But appreciate everybody stopping by. Today is Monday, February 17th. Shouldn't be a super long show. I don't have a lot going on today. Little action here, there, and everywhere. College basketball, obviously. Hey, we had Finland plus 2.5 goals. So, boom. How about if you're into some hockey, some Four Nations hockey? And I'll be honest with you, Friday, I told you guys I don't have, and I apologize, my window's open if you can hear the plane flying low. Deal with it. I don't know what to tell you. We weren't into Four Nations hockey. We weren't really into it. And we are, but we're not. We're not making income on Four Nations. Okay. We're not. We're not making car payments. Okay. We're messing around with some pizza money on some Four Nations hockey and doing okay about it, going about it. So we were on the draw in USA Canada. That did not come through, but I'll be honest with you, expected a little bit more out of Canada. Probably going to get that on Thursday. This hat bugs the hell out of me. It's the most, it's like, it's trucker gets, but we're messing around with some Four Nations hockey stuff. NBA All-Star game. I sound like a broken record when I talk about the NBA. I feel like everybody it's like I follow Kevin Durant on Twitter, right? For no other reason that it's Kevin Durant, right? Okay, whatever. But what I love about it is he puts on Twitter. You brought up a good point. It feels like it's like the in thing to do is to just complain about the NBA. That's what everybody does, right? It's a broken record. And it's right. It is maybe the in thing to do, but and I saw other celebrities mention on Twitter, well, you don't have to watch it. You're right. We don't. And we didn't. The ratings came out. NHL, just the Four Nations, that USA, Canada. I don't care if you're a hockey fan or not. That made you a hockey fan. That first period of hockey, USA, Canada, first period of hockey. I won't say it was the best game ever, blah, 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 this or that. That might have been the first period of the best first period of hockey I have ever seen. I was, if you follow me on Twitter, I was going nuts on Twitter. I was all about it, and I loved it. Listen, obviously I'm an American. I know no other place. I've never lived anywhere else in this country. Blah, blah, blah. I don't want to get into who's better politically or whatever. As far as I'm concerned, if you're a politician, you're kind of an asshole. Don't get into the porn business and think that people are going to not think you're sleazy. Okay. There was a day, stereotypes, where my business was sleazy. Still is sleazy, to be honest with you. There's a lot of BS handicappers on the internet telling you they're mega max bajillion unit play of the universe game, and you'll never make any more money on this bullshit, and then they'll charge you $5.99 for it. Like, dude, if it's that big a deal. Sorry about my phone. Kids are off school today on President's Day, and they're all around. Anyways, I just don't get into the business if you don't want to, I don't know. Don't get it. Don't become a politician if you don't want to be known as being, non-honest, like sleazy. I don't know what to tell you. That goes for everybody's politician. Like, whatever. All right, let's talk about some plays. Bullshit. Okay, so Saturday, horrible day Saturday. Anybody have a good day Saturday? I did not. I lost money Saturday. But yesterday we made it up. So Sunday was good. We didn't spread it so thin. We stuck to 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 9 plays. And we went 1, 2, 3. We went 6, 2, and 1. So we cashed on some stuff. That Murray game was postponed. Murray State, Northern Iowa. I want to get on that now, but I'm just going to put in my plays here. I should have typed this in ahead of time. But I did not. So I'll go give you the cliff notes as I type them. I'm on Duke, minus 13.5. Oops. Not 133.5. And I'm on over 131.5. I'm also on Utah money line and under 148 even. And I'm on Arizona money line and over 151.5. And then those are the 3 games I'm really on. I did bet this Florida A&M game a while ago. Not a while ago, but like before I got into these games, like last night, if you will. But I'm just on the money line, and it's at minus 150, 160. If you guys don't want to do that, you do you. College basketball for me though, I don't have a problem laying some juice. It's not overall long term the best thing to do, but yeah, I'm in. Sorry. Duke and over, Utah and under, Arizona and over. That's it in a nutshell. Florida A&M. My parlay of the day, which I should not, or I have not posted in a while. I should put this in right now. Is plus 165 is when I got that at. All right, so I'm gonna put that up as well. Parlay of the day, which I got to get back to. I really got to get back to the parlay party. I got to. That's our bread and butter. And I'm going to in the second half. I've made a commitment to myself. I put little notes around. We got away from two-team parlays in the NHL. We got away from that, and we need to get back to that. In college basketball, same thing. We don't need to bet 150 games, but it's so enticing. But honestly, that's what it boils down to is self-discipline, right? That's what it always boils down to. Bankroll management, self-discipline, this, that, or whatever. FAMU is Florida A&M, and Utah is Utah. I like the money line. I'm just going to money line both of those. Take my plus 160, 165, shop your lines. Shop your parlays. That's how that goes. Don't forget, like, share, subscribe if you haven't already. Hit the subscribe button, the little bell in the corner. And this way you'll never miss any of our live content. You got Earl Sports Bet Show in the mornings coming at you guys on Winners and Winers and Picks and Parlays. You also got Midday Money with the #1 handicapper in college basketball. F around and find out. F what you heard. This is America. Freedom of speech. Fuck what you heard. Sean Higgs, the man, the myth, the legend, #1 handicapper across the board. Put his record, his stats against anybody, anywhere. I stand by my guy. I think I'm pretty good. And like I say, I just want to grow up and be Sean Higgs when I grow up. He hates when I say that too. It's funny as I'm older than him. Let's head over to chat. Say what up, though, to some people. And let's talk about tonight's hockey matchup, by the way, USA. I'm a little concerned. Don't get me wrong. I'm public as public gets. Before I pull up this comment and read this. I'm as public gets it. And again, pizza money bets on the nations. Okay, and the Four Nations stuff. Pizza money bets. I'm not telling you if you don't have enough money to throw down and give the valet guy $20 when you're walking out, or tip your waitress a couple bucks. That's the money you put on this game, in my opinion. I'm not breaking down anything. I'm on, man, eyes. I think I got like an eyelash in my eye, and it's just like I can't get some bitch out. Anyways, don't get nuts on this hockey stuff. You can get caught up. I'll tell you what. I might have live bet some stuff on that hockey on the USA Canada stuff. I was live betting the unders and that. But God, I'm just gonna roll with no glasses for a while. Oh, stop touching it. That's the problem. Anyway, so that being said, take it easy on the Four Nations stuff. That's my advice to everybody. But you know, I'm on USA puck line tonight, -1.5. But it's not my most favorite. Like, I'm not running to the window, if you will. All right, let's start here. What's up, y'all? Good luck to everybody out here today. Another channel on here said it's best as a fan of the sport. I agree. Another channel here. That's fine. You could say who. I don't give a shit. The NBA embarrassed itself last night and left another stain on the product. I listen. I applaud them for trying something different. Hockey tried something different. It seems to work. I mean, the semifinals Saturday was nuts. That was the most excited. Like I was pacing like the Lions. The only way I could imagine I would be if the Lions were in the Super Bowl, and I didn't have a dog in the fight. I didn't have I might have had maybe $100 over the whole night on this USA Canada game. And that was probably a couple $20 bets, and then maybe a couple $20 live bets. Like, nothing nuts. Okay. Nothing. Like, if I would have went to the bar on Saturday, I'd have probably blew more in Keno. Okay. So like and I'm not saying that, like, I'm not sticking my chest out here any which way, shape, or form. I mean, for all that, to each their own. You know what I mean? But I'm not getting nuts. But the NBA, I again applaud you for trying something different. Okay. But that shit right there, that didn't work. And as much as people hate on Draymond, I don't know if anybody saw Draymond Green. Well, how could you not? But he kind of said it like it was. Like, these 19, like, why are you playing in the All-Star game? You got to earn that shit. You're not an All-Star, and this whole pick, and the NFL, the same thing. I get kind of the NFL because it's such contact and you try to minimize injury. Like, it's one thing to pull a calf muscle or hamstring or even blow out a knee. It's one thing to do that. And it's another thing to just, be kind of, NFL is more physical. It's just, I don't, it's just almost like it's another thing to be like a Tua. You could get, God, it sounds so bad. You get Tua'd on the NFL on a football field. I don't think anybody gets Tua'd on an NBA court. Okay. And then LeBron pulling some LeBron type shit 3 hours before the game. My ankle hurts. I don't want to play. How about all those kids? How about all those people in general? All those people that paid thinking they were going to see LeBron James. You think Michael Jordan would have did some shit like that? No. So that's your GOAT conversation. Period. End of story. Anybody that says anything different is dumb. I just think they're not intelligent. A moron, whatever you want to call. I don't want to throw, I'm not trying to name, call names, but that's just unintelligent conversation. Anybody that is in media or NBA or otherwise, I don't give a shit about the stats. That's not all that goes into it. Rings ain't all that goes into it. Being a somewhat human decent person kind of goes into being the GOAT. And yeah, you can say what you want about Michael Jordan and his gambling. Okay. I hope that dude bet on himself every time. But like, I don't know. This is my rant about the NBA. Way too long about the NBA. Dude, I loved like the dunk contest. Everybody hating on whatever. That little white kid jumped over a car. He jumped over a whole ass Kia. Okay? Some of y'all ain't had that nice a car in your life. Okay? Ever. And the dude had another dude get in it through the not windshield, through the sunroof. But bam. And I don't even think that was the most impressive one. Like that was the most impressive one dunk that he had in the props type situation. But nobody talking about this dunk where that dude went up, kissed the rim with the ball, and then dunked it. I mean, and then you got dudes competing in the dunk contest. So much hate for the NBA. I feel so negatively when I talk about the NBA. But I tried to find something bright about it. And the bright spot I thought was the dunk contest to a little bit. You should be banned from the dunk contest if you compete and don't make a dunk. You should never be allowed to compete again. There should be tryouts. You should be. And first of all, how does every person competing have the same dunk coach? What happened to like some good old fashioned like I'm gonna show you up type stuff? I don't. What happened to the NBA? Like seriously, what happened? I don't get it. But anyways, I'll 100% watch that all day. I'll watch all of that, man. I was excited to see Vince Carter's all that for the dunk contest, all that. For my Detroit people that are watching, I was embarrassed for Cade Cunningham. That dude didn't show up. I'm not a Cade fan. I'm all about these Pistons. I love it. I hope they go far, make playoffs, make noise, all that shit. But I'm sorry. I think Cade Cunningham's soft, and I don't think he's him. I don't. I think he's very good, but I don't think he's the second coming to nobody. And I was a little embarrassed by his 3-point shooting. But whatever. I guess we're supposed to be happy we had an all-star. Do you judge your fandom by how many all-stars you had? Because if that's the case, I remember when the Pistons, the whole starting lineup was the All-Star East. I remember all that. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. Even Facebook told you to, or wherever you're watching. So, how many other teams had that? All 5. I'm just saying. Embarrassing, though. If you don't know, now you fucking know. Bad Saturday, but won yesterday. Yeah. I think a ton of folks got had by books on Saturday from what I saw. It was not pretty. I had some college basketball that was off by like 2 points. Like I lost multiple games by a point and a half, half point. I lost 2 games by a half point, which kind of kicked my ass. So I feel like sometimes the ball just sometimes ball just bounces the other way, and I could have been positive on a few things, but we back at it. It's a grind. Locked in Caesars, 30% boost on USA in regulation. I mean, if that makes us a homer, then God bless America. First of all, when did Freebird by first of all, when did Freebird by Leonard Skinner become like part of the national anthem and a goal scoring song for the USA? I'm not hating on it. Love it. But when did it happen? Like, did we vote? Did I miss a vote? Was I supposed to be somewhere and nobody told me? I probably would have voted a few other ones. Kid Rock's American Badass comes to mind. I mean, I say what you want. I'm not a fan of Kid Rock today and his music today. I'm definitely more of an old school, dirty, grinded out, shout out Mount Clemens, Michigan, Hayloft. If you know, you know. I'm more that kind of grinded out kind of guy, or Kid Rock kind. Yodeling in the valley. Shout out you old school Kid Rock fans. Cowboy, American Badass. I don't know what this other thing. I don't, whatever. But I would have went with this. I would have went with. There's probably a couple other. I just want to know who's the dude that said, "Hey," to the organ dude or the whoever's in charge of the communications upstairs or whatever says, "Hey, when the U.S. scores, throw in some Skinner. Okay, we're gonna rock out to some Freebird." By the way, there's so many like highlight videos with that song. I mean, I wanted to do something like TikTok, whatever thing, and for the channel, and I was just like, just too much of that shit. Yeah, how do you not? I'm on the puck line. Parlay Party thrives on that early season MLB. That's for damn sure. Yes, it does. That early season MLB stuff, there's edges. There's flat out edge. I feel like in every other sport, including football, college and otherwise, you can make an argument or on one side or the other on the coin for an edge, for a straight up edge in a game. I'm telling you right now, there are straight up edges in early season parlays, and I might even get down on the parlay parties for some preseason stuff. But I don't really. I'm going to say until you don't bet preseason sports, I bet preseason baseball. I mean, we ain't burning away. Hey, last minute, Lenny. Yeah, last minute, Len. Duke over. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like, I don't understand how their players don't. Like, I responded to Kevin. If you were ever, I responded to like Kevin Durant's gonna like respond to me on Twitter, like whatever. Like I'm not that big a deal. I understand that, but I did put like you can't explain the problem to the problem. If you really don't understand what's part of the problem in the NBA, then you are part of the problem. Like, and I don't want to come at them. I don't want to come at people like I'm some kind of like know all be all or anything like that. I sound like somebody's dad when I say that. Like you're either part of the problem or the solution. That ain't the solution. You're frail. You're soft. Your whole league is soft. I would have the NBA if they don't do next year. If the only way, in my opinion, to save the NBA All-Star game, maybe not the only way, but the only way this guy came up with probably about 5 minutes of thought process into it, and that's a lot. I feel like that's probably generous. It's probably more like 2 minutes and probably a few edibles. You want me to lie to you folks? I'll tell you the truth. Edibles couple minutes of thought process on the NBA All-Star game, and here's what this hockey guy came up with. Why are you not doing the Four Nations format in basketball? You could totally do the Europeans versus the Americans. Okay. You could totally do that. And who doesn't tune into that? And it should be across the board. However many contestants you have, dunk contests, let's just say there's 6 people, 3 from Europe, 3 from America. You could even do a North America if you want, or however you want to break that shit down. And then they have to compete. That makes it a global sport. And I would much rather see Europe versus American-born players. And I also think you could do this for baseball. Wouldn't you want to see Japan versus the United States versus the Dominican Republic? I'm just saying. Versus, I mean, you could do South America, Japan. I mean, you could do all kinds of stuff with baseball for sure. But I kind of, I mean, you saw it today, even in the Canada game. I mean, Canada, you knew they were going to come in and just whatever, try and steamroll. They I don't want to say embarrassed by the USA. You did get your ass kicked on the scoreboard and in your mouth. I mean, I don't care if you booed our national anthem, for the record. I do not care. I do not care. Because we will boo yours. They did today in Boston. I mean, I don't mind that. I don't care. Boo you, boo me. I don't I think it's arrogant to think someone wouldn't boo your national anthem. Is it really that big of a unsportsmanlike? Like, I didn't spit on your flag. Okay. We didn't light it on fire outside the stadium. We just booed it. Just, okay, sing your national anthem. I'm going to be more obnoxious than you. I mean, I didn't call your mom a whore. Okay. I booed your national anthem. So boo ours. That's fine. Then let's fight about it like men. And then let's play hockey like men. And I don't listen. Some woman out there is watching this and aggravated. USA women's hockey, badass. Women's hockey in general, badass. I don't mean it like that. Let's fight like adults is what I should say. Let's boo each other's anthem. Let's fight like adults, and then let's go play hockey like adults. And may the best team win. I think on Saturday it did. And I think on Thursday it will. And I hope to God it happens all over again. That was the best first period of hockey. No Murray State. I wanted to bet North Illinois, Iowa, and I did not. But no on Murray State and Duke. Man, I'm not in love with it. I'm more in love with Duke throwing down the points. Is that what you asked me about? Over 131. I'm more in love with the side there than I am the total. But I did get it at 131.5. I feel good though that it's climbing kind of up. At 132.5. But you could still find 131.5. Shop your lines. Shop your damn lines. Ship parlay party thrives on, two team, no bat ninth inning. No team, no, I mean, folks, that's for real. No bat ninth innings. No bat ninth inning kind of has replaced my obsession with Nerfy bets. I think Nerfies in the no run first innings have almost gotten public. Maybe I don't know if it's that might be too strong of a term, but they're definitely more popular than They were 4 years ago, 5 years ago. We're no bat ninth inning. There's some edge there. There's some strong edge there. Yeah, minus 103 on USA and reg is boosted. Caesars? Let me see if I had that same boost. I'm gonna sneeze. Ooh, here's the boost they want me to or parlay, whatever. Same game parlay for us. USA wins the first period, second, and the third, and both teams to score. I don't know. I don't know how much Sweden does. I don't know how much. So I don't like it. But it is plus 950. But that just has so much room for, but I don't have any. Look. No boost available for that game. It's bullshit. That is, God, I hate living in this state sometimes. But it is what it is. I mean, I could make a call, but I ain't into it that much. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just saying. You like the hat? Thanks. I like it too. In Lenny. Oh, hi, Lenny. I thought he was gonna say in Lenny shows. How you doing, Rickett? What's happening? We're talking hockey. We're talking USA hockey. This guy knows something to do about hockey. I was not I was not overly impressed with how this Four Nations format was going to go. And I have been pleasantly surprised with it and really liked it. And we've talked about how the NBA needs to do something to this nature. I think it would be great to see I don't know, but like I flipped channels watching some stuff. I tried to watch it. I tried to see some highlight stuff and seeing Andre the Giant, aka Shaquille O'Neal, next to an Oompa Loompa like Kevin Hart, and like, what are we doing? I mean, and then I see the NHL like, what are we doing? Oh yeah, that's right. I'm doing me. And the NHL comes in. The NHL comes in like oh, I mean, like, I don't even know. The NHL came out of nowhere with this shit. Maybe I just didn't believe that. I do miss the skills competition in the NHL. I will say that. I do like the fastest skater. I do like this. I like the old school skills competition. I think that's fun to watch. But I think you got to watch hockey to really like that. You know what I mean? You got to appreciate the skills competition. For the everyday fan, might not watch that. You're not making no fans with that NHL skills competition. You made some fans Saturday, USA Canada. You made some. Somebody's grandmother, my wife's grandmother specifically, not text, but called my wife to ask, of course, if I was watching this game and to tell me what was happening on Saturday. And I was like, and she's like, yeah, Nini, he's you can hear him in the background. He's pacing right now and he's yelling a lot of stuff. And I love that this 90, I don't know how old she is. She's 90 something. Oh, she's watching right now. I'm in so much. I want to say 92 because you don't look a day over 21, you hot. You know. But yeah, when your 90-year-old grandmother calls you to ask you if you're watching the USA Canada game, You're making fans. You're making them. And then proceeded to tell me how better the Knights were than the Red Wings and blah, 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 you know. But she remembers hockey before ice, so that's what I tell her, so. Uh, the rest of the books don't even wanna offer that no bet knife mo no. At least AK D DraftKings has it here in Michigan, stopped offering it for a bit. Caesars last year, beginning of the season, did not offer it to me, and then they limited to $100 a bet. Because I one game I wanted to smack with like $200-300 bet, and they limited me on that. So as the season goes on, it will be available more books, but the books know there's an edge in the beginning of the year on some of that stuff, and baseball is a grind, folks. If you ain't handicapping baseball season like this with like a lot of nicotine, then you're not doing it right. You're not doing it right. USA Hockey or boxing? Ooh, oof, oof. Stop with the boxing. I'm a boxing guy. I like boxing. I grew up on boxing. Kronk's gym, in Detroit, like Sugar Ray Leonard, Muhammad. I did see Muhammad Ali fight when I was little, not in person, but I remember my like going to my uncle's house and seeing him fight on the television. But boxing's the most corrupt thing ever. Like, it's so that sport has gone. That is just that's gone. That's Don King, I think, ruined that sport. Straight up. I think Don King ruined boxing to push it too much towards WWE, and it's never came back from it, in my opinion. It's on the My Promotions page on Caesars, brother. You have to opt in. You son of a biscuit. Hold on. I'm telling you, I don't have the same shit. Okay, so homepage, promotions. I gotta wait. Oh, hold on. I gotta update my stuff. Okay, I gotta refer a friend. $50. What do I gotta opt into? I'm opted into everything. Here, boost. Promotions? Is that what you said? By the way, can you hear everybody hear the guy across the street trying to fix his 1970 pickup truck? He just decided the nicest house, probably $1 million house across the street for it's probably not $1 million, but it's close. Nicest house. Guy drives like brand new Escalade. Wife drives like a Tesla. Like he's got like a Sunday vet, like whatever, but he's also got a 1971 sidestep Ford pickup that for whatever reason he decides to work on in the middle of the street in our neighborhood for the last 3 days. And I want to go out there and help the guy start it is what I want to do. So it shuts up. Good luck again tonight, everybody. Yeah. Maybe grandma should give us her picks. Listen, don't be hating on my picks. Listen, she's USA. She likes the Knights. Okay? She likes the Knights. So whenever the Golden Knights play, she's probably betting on them, if we allowed her. And USA Hockey. I mean, what do you want from me? I thought I was watching hockey. First 9 seconds was fight on the ice. So it started. I'm gonna give you a quick recap. Will do. I will tell her Kelly says hi. Tell her we says hi. We say hi as well. Miss you guys. Next time you come to town, we got to get together. We got to do lunch. We got to have some drinks, catch up, all that good stuff. Here's my reaction to the first 15 seconds of Canada, USA. I was like, okay, must I kind of practice this for you guys too. I was like, oh shit, babe, they're fighting, right? And she's like, oh, and I'm like, oh, sweet, let's go. I was all excited, right? I'm like, oh, to start this shit off with a bang, let's go. And I'm like, I'm mansplaining why everything, why we hate, and my wife is just like, because she's awesome. So she lets the mansplain go in and out one ear, really. And I'm like, baby, and then boom, second fight happens. I'm like, oh shit, man, they're brothers. These two brothers are taking out a whole country. I'm like, I gotta enlist in the army. We're going to war. I'm like, let's go. And then she's and then the third fight, this again, 3 fights, 9 seconds. So the heart rate through the roof, right? And the third fight happens. I turn to her and I go, "Meh," and she goes, I get it that we don't like them. We're better. They suck. I get it. It's hockey. I know. And I'm like, all right. If there's another fight, Manita, we're driving to fucking Quebec. I go, we're driving to Alberta and we're kicking every Canadian's ass along the way. And then that's when she gave me a few more edibles. I calmed down. I watched some good hockey. It was all good. But I also think that if whoever next year, if they do this, like it should be like all the debate real quick, all the debate on you see the Gulf of Mexico changed to the Gulf of America or whatever. Can we just like there has to be land that this game is played for, like the Gulf, like maybe Canada becomes a 50, whatever. You know what I mean? Just for like a year. Okay. I know this is never going to happen, but can we just all agree to, since Minnesota wants to be Canadian so much, can we just play for Minnesota? And if we lose, not that big a deal. You know what I mean? Like, but we want to win, obviously. Or maybe we play for the UP. We could play for the Upper Peninsula and Windsor. I don't know, but I feel like I don't even know. Is there a trophy? There has to be, right? You don't play in a tournament without a trophy. For the love of God. I don't know. Do you and your wife talk sports? Does she give her advice? So she bets hockey. I shouldn't say that. She bets Red Wings hockey. Very rarely. She's a poor sport. She's horrible at. I gave her the other day. We're waiting on dinner reservations, and I was playing at a Keno machine, waiting for the bar to tell us we could sit. And I put $20 in the machine. I said, "Hey, babe, here you can't sit at the bar unless you're playing the machine because the seat is reserved for machine players." So I was like, "Here's $20. Just put it in there. I go just play some Keno while we wait. We got like a couple minutes to kill. I don't want to lose $20. I don't want to lose 20." I'm like, so whatever, she's like that, but we talk hockey. She knows hockey. Um, but that's it. And she knows we talk football, but only because that consumes my life. But she's not a big baseball is in one ear and out the other. I, I don't know. Basketball she can't stand. She doesn't. Although I took her to her first Pistons game a couple years ago, she loved that. She loved live basketball. She loves live baseball. She don't want to watch. Me, I'll have 4 baseball games on all day long in the summertime, from morning to as soon as I get one till the last one goes. I got something. I'm the guy. I pay for MLB TV. I pay the subscription every year. I got a laptop. I got an iPad. I got a TV, and I'm probably watching the Tigers game on my phone. Or I'm watching multiple games all day, every day. She's just no hockey. That's about it, though. That's going to wrap it up for me, though. I'm going to bounce on out of here. We stayed too long, as usual. Good luck unless you're against this. We'll see you on the next one. Don't forget, plays are playing at the bottom. The parlay of the day, if you will. I like Florida Atlantic or Florida A&M. Sorry, Florida Atlantic. Florida A&M and Utah, both money line. I'm just going to parlay those two today. Everything else is scrolling at the bottom. Duke and the over, Utah and the under, Arizona and the over. Those are the three that I'm on. Don't forget, like, share, subscribe. Subscribe button. Ring the bell for notifications. You'll never miss any of our live content. We appreciate everybody stopping by. As always, good luck. Unless you're against us, see you tomorrow. USA. I should have had like a Rocky. I don't know. First of all, we talked about those songs. Is that Freebird? Or can we play some James Brown? Can we play some Living in America? James Brown, hardest working man in show business. Good luck unless you're against me.